New York Mets. Some of you in South Jersey may know him. He's the rookie catcher right now for the Mets, Johnny Monell. Johnny, thanks for joining the show. Appreciate you taking some time with us.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
No problem, no problem. You guys are out in St. Louis now?
Yeah, we're out here. We got in yesterday, 2 days ago, prior to last night's game, and just, we lost a close one last night, but other than that, all is well. Nice,
nice. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I know it's been kind of a long journey for you to get to the pro level. You started out, getting drafted by the Giants. Actually, got drafted a couple times at the high school level. Give us just a brief synopsis of your career and how excited you are to be in the pros now.
It's definitely been a long ride. It's something that I take very seriously. It's a craft, an art. It's a job that you got to come every day and perform and do everything that you put together in the winter and the off season to get ready for that season, to not know where you're going to end up and just prepare for a major league season. And I just think that the best thing to say that just being able to stay focused, and even throughout high school and going through college and going through the process, just being able to continue it and just go about it, on a day-to-day grind and continue to work hard and get better as a person and also as a ball player. So this game has made me grown up to be a grown man, and being able to do things on my own and do all the traveling and stuff like that, and learning the ropes as far as the rights and wrongs of baseball. But other than that, it's just been a great journey, and it can only get better from here.
Got to be nice flying first class to all your games, right?
It's awesome. It's a lot better than riding regular planes.
A lot better than those bus rides in Albuquerque.
Oh yeah. It's unbelievable, man, the difference of how, we're treated here and the expectations that they hold for us and how they treat us. But at the same time, we got to go out there and try to win a championship for that city. So other than that, that's what you're doing for.
Exactly. We're talking with Johnny Monell, catcher for the New York Mets. Johnny, what was that like the first time you put on the Major League uniform when you know that night you're going to be on the roster and in that dugout?
Well, just when I got my first call with San Francisco, I was heading to San Diego, and all I wanted to do is see my jersey. Just wanted to see my jersey, just make sure it was all real.
Right.
Just making sure I got a number and I got a uniform. Other than that, just being able to just, try to slow everything down and let everything build up, because a lot of things happen really fast up here. It's a really fast-paced atmosphere, as far as the workload and getting the job done. But other than that, there's time, and there's a lot of time to get better, and at the same time, you just got to take advantage of it.
We're talking with Johnny Monell, from the catcher for the New York Mets. Johnny, for guys who are in high school today, you remember when you were in high school and what you thought about professional players. Now that you are a professional player, what's the biggest difference between, say, a professional and a guy who's in single A, double A, or even in college? What does it take to get to that next level? What do you see with all these guys? Is it just the focus, the talent, a combination of things?
Yeah, it's a combination of both, I think. The talent now, that you got 22-year-olds, doing some incredible, amazing things as far as position players and also pitchers. That's just from the good coaching and them, following the process and just being able to, dominate the game and put themselves in a position to play at the highest level they can possibly play. And that's where you want to play. You want to play here in the major leagues, and as a competitor, as a player, you want to play at a high level. You want to play up. You want to play at a big stage, and there's no other level than the major leagues. And to just come and bring it every day against the best players in the world, I think that's the edge about it.
Who's the nastiest pitcher you've had to face this year?
This year,
or in your career?
Wow, there's a lot of guys that I faced. I would say 2013, the guy gave me a pretty tough time, a guy named Sonny Gray. He's one of the A's premier starters.
Yeah.
He's kind of tough on me just because of the stuff, man. You got fastball movement, you got plus breaking ball stuff with command, and then you got another secondary pitch that he can mix in there, which is not fair when the guy's throwing 98 to 96 miles an hour. So
yep.
You just gotta really, those type of guys, you just gotta really have patience and at the same time trust your training and trust your preparation, and just hope you get a hit because I think I'm 0 for 12 against him, and I still can't freaking get a hit off of him just because I tried everything and it just.
Maybe lay down a bunt or something. Who knows?
Boys, hey, you got to figure out an approach against this guy because other than that, there's no reason to bring a bat against him.
What we're talking with Johnny Monell for the New York Mets catcher. Johnny, what's kind of the day-to-day life of a major leaguer? What kind of things are you into when you're not at the field or getting ready for a game? What do you guys do in your downtime?
Well, a lot of guys, you try to see what the older guys do. You see what the guys do at at the high level. You try to see the guys that have more than 5 years of service time up here, and you see how they go about their business. And it's truly like a 9-to-5 job, but it's so much cooler and so much better. I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's just we get to the field around. The reason why I say this, it all comes together. We get to the field around 1:30 for a 7 o'clock game, and the amount of stuff that happens behind the scenes prior to, let's say, the beginning of the first game of a 3-game series or 4-game series. You have position player meeting, pitchers meeting, going over scouting reports of what the other team can't and can't do, what are their weaknesses as far as what we can take advantage of on the base path, hitting approach, and pitching aspect of the game. And on top of that, you have to apply that on your BP sessions or your early work or your routine to get you ready for that game. Routines are huge, and being able to stay in that routine and get to the ballpark early, and staying in shape, staying strong and staying healthy is the biggest goal throughout a season. So, and you have facilities like you have in the major leagues, as a player, you can only take advantage of it. And
right.
Just like any other player that has good facilities or good coaches around them, they're gonna develop and also take advantage as well on both ends, on the coaching aspect and as a player. But other than that, I just feel like we have a whole bunch of top-notch facilities here in these ballparks. We get our own weight room. We get our own hitting cage, so you can get to the field and do quite a bit. And the amount of time that you put in and the work, it definitely correlates onto the field.
We're talking with Johnny Monell from the New York Mets here on 97.3 ESPN South Jersey Sports Report. Johnny, real quick before we let you go, I know you have some South Jersey ties. You spent some time down here in the past. Did you ever get a chance to see Mike Trout when he was in high school?
No, but I got to see him in High A in the High A championship, the California League Championship in 2010, I believe.
What's your impression of what he's doing now at the major league level? It's just incredible.
Man, to tell you what, when I saw him in High A, this guy definitely separated himself amongst everybody else, and he did it at 19 years old, 20 years old. And I'm like, this guy's a high school kid with plus speed, takes over the base running aspect of the game. Then when you see the box score, he's 3 for 3 with a homer and a double with 4 RBIs. Just being able to be a run producer, a guy that has power, a guy that has speed, a guy that plays plus major league defense. I mean, that's a 5-tool player, and just the way he plays the game and the energy he brings to the table, to me, he has 6 tools, and that's just the aspect of having fun and being able to play the game with no fear or no idea of he's just playing the game, and he plays at a real high level, and he's one of my favorites, to be honest. And it's scary to say that because he's like 5 years younger than me.
Right. Yeah, he's still only about 23 years old.
Exactly. The sky's the limit for this kid, man. When I saw him in high A, we duked it out in the championship. We ended up winning it, but and your boy also had the MVP of the series. But I'm sure if the Quakes would have won that series, he definitely would have been the MVP of that series as well. The guy's unbelievable, man. I just rave, and I just see the highlights of him, what he's doing right now, and it's by far one of the best players in the game, but probably the best player in the game right now.
No doubt. Johnny Monell from the New York Mets, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk with us this morning, and good luck this weekend against the Cardinals.
No problem. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it. That was Johnny Monell, rookie catcher for the New York Mets. He spent a lot of time in the minor leagues trying to get up to the major league level, and now he's up there. So great to see him succeeding at the major league level.